Here for the final time, my friends. As you've seen by the thumbnail, we are off to the big leagues. We got £70 million to spend, which then miraculously disappeared without me spending any money. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm not going to miss this house, to be honest. Every room being grey. Kind of depressing, it turns out. So let's have a look at the new club then. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to AC Milan. Oh, yes. Oh, it's glorious. A few of you are going to probably thinking, you left a team that was in Europe this season for a team that finished below them and is not in Europe. Why would you do it? Obviously, AC Milan's a massive name, 4.5-star reputation, best facilities there's going, and also 120 grand a week. Yeah, bit of a pay rise. Not bad, decent. Right, we've had a very interesting transfer window. When I got offered the job at the end of the season, it took a few weeks, which was annoying because I wanted to get started on transfers. They didn't give me a transfer budget because it hadn't been arranged yet, which is fine. It happens. Okay, cool. And then we got there, and it said I had £70 million, but then I didn't. And the reason is... fun times. The reason is they'd loaned 2 Man City players last season with the mandatory fee at the end of the season. So they signed a guy. So I didn't sign these guys. They were done, and it sucked up all my transfer budget, and I couldn't do anything about it. So that was fun. Gianfranco Giacomo, who is a right winger. I'm going to go with the same tactic that we used at Brescia because the team sort of fit it, and we got a winger. And also, I think I like it. I like the way it plays. I like the way it works. He's good. It's really good. Good. Right. And Paulo Sergio for 30.5 million, a 25-year-old Brazilian centre-back. Again, on loan to us last season. Didn't play fantastically. It's a lot of money. I could have probably done better, but that's... So... No money to spend. About 100 grand in wages. So, as we talked about when we were looking at AC Milan before, it was time for a massive cull in the face. So, I won't take you through all the players that we sold. I'll just sort of take you through the sort of big ones. Christian Pavon has gone to Bournemouth because apparently they can afford 155 grand a week now. He's still a very good player, but he was on 190, 200, maybe £220,000 a week. I wanted to get him off the books as part of the rebuild. So we got £10 million for him, which is good. Petrovic is a young striker. He was okay. He was good, but we can do better than that. So we managed to get 8.75 for him. Alejandro Verda for £28 million to Blackburn. There you go, Blackburn. That's a wet dream for a Blackburn fan. Very good player, but like again, we can do better. We've got better. A few others. Brescia bought a player from us. We're giving back because that's how kind we are. Fabrizio Matera, who's not that good. He's 2-footed. And he's a winger. And he's Italian. I guess that's helpful. But 13 million going up to 15 million. A few others. The most fun one. You'll know this guy. Romagnoli. 35 years old, 101 caps for Italy. Been with us for donkey's years. I was going to keep him as a sort of backup option. His physicals were a bit shit. I was going to keep him. He's on a lot of money, but I thought we'll keep him for the season. He's probably going to retire at the end of the season. He's a decent backup and can play left back if needed. And Southampton came in with a £2 million bid, which I turned down. And then he kicked up a fuss and said he wanted to leave for Southampton. I checked. They're not even in Europe. So I was like, if you want to leave for Southampton, mate, then just fuck right off. So we got rid of him as well. So we made £76 million. We spent 151. I didn't, 66 of that I didn't spend. So the players we've bought in are Solimanu Mbaga from Schalke. We didn't have a single left back at the club for some reason, so he's a very good young German left back. Like really good. I'm surprised there's only 4-star potential, but I think he's actually really solid. So I think he's going to have a good season. He's our backup left back. Leonardo Rossi on loan from Arsenal because, you know, we're poor. But normally with those players, good players, they want, I want you to pay all his 100 grand a week and plus £5 million a month. So I don't normally bother. But they just wanted me to pay 7 grand a week. I was like, all right then. Got 11 caps for Italy. Like, I was amazed that I got him on loan so cheap. So that was nice. Then I scouted Brescia. I had a look at their team. You can see what an upgrade we've made. Like, how they finished below us in the league, I don't know, because I scouted all the players, and my scouts like, it's all right, you know. So we picked up Diego Ferreira because he was a monster last season. We picked him up for 40 million quid. Very expensive signing. They made a tidy profit when I purchased him for 875k. But I think he's going to be good for you. And he's still only he's just turned 19. So yeah, he's going to be a monster for years to come. We got Haku Osipka from Mainz. Very good young German right back. I've got him on loan with an optional future fee of £5 million. I think he's very good. This is paid. You know those loans we were talking about? I don't normally do them, but I really struggled to get a first choice left back. Remember, we're AC Milan with a really good team, but we don't have any European football. And that limits us massively on the top players. So I was like, oh, you know, we're paying 1.3 million a month. That's 15 odd million-ish for the year, which is a lot, and his wages, and his 62 grand wages. But honestly, it was a real struggle. And then after we'd sold a couple of sort of fringe players, and then Rob McNally wanted to go, we needed the market for another centre-back, and we bought Taylor Harwood-Bellis, who's had a very interesting career, from Manchester United for 25 million. He's worth 37 million, 28 years old, with 14 caps. For England, and he's a really good ball-playing defender, like really, really good. He was valued at 44 million, but he didn't get games at Man United. He's had such a weird career. Started off at Man City, had a shit ton of loan moves, played loads of games, went back to Man City, played one game, they released him to Inter. He had a season where he bit part player, and then another season where he didn't really play any games. Sold in January for £40 million, then didn't play for Man City. So, despite being 28 years old, he's only played 223 games. He's played about 30 games for a club that actually owns him. So he's had a very weird career, but I think he's a very, very good player. He counts as our foreign player because Brexit. So we've got a very, very good squad. The only thing if I had the money, I'd be looking to get a new striker. I think Catrone's superb, but he's getting on a bit now. This probably is sort of final season as being the number one. The board do expect us. They've only given me a 1-year deal, and they expect Champions League football, which is, I think it's a bit rude. Considering last season they finished 12th, I think Europa League would have been more suitable. Have a quick look at Brescia to see what they've done. Obviously, they signed Mamadou Dia, which I did for him. There he is, valued at 50 million. Have a lovely time, sir. Bastian Barbie, it's a good name, for 6 grand. No, I don't know either. And then they signed 2 players from us. Bassotti is one of our cheapies, central midfielders. Nothing exceptionally exciting. Bastoni, he looks like a solid player, 31-year-old Italian. Looks like he's just smelling his own fart. And they haven't really got any. They've loaned out Benedetti, which I find bizarre, because he was like our best centre-back last season. But, you know, you do you. Oh, their new manager is a certain goalkeeper called Manuel Neuer, which is pretty cool. Right, today we are playing, God knows who, some random little team, Caresi Calcio in the Tin Cup, third qualifying round, because we're rubbish and we have to play qualifying rounds. So we're going to go full strength, because I want to smash some fools. The only other thing I was interested maybe replacing is the goalkeeper, but we didn't have the money for it. Finances, we've got 2 million quid left. We've got a bit of budget. We could get 12 million out of that, but I'm probably done. I think I'm done. Projection for the end of the season is very good, £50 million. We've got no debt. Also, just before I left, the Brescia announced they were building a new stadium, which is nice. So look, this is the gift that I leave these clubs. So we've got Jota still, who's another oldie, and Barella. There are and Rodri. So we've still got a few oldies in the squad, but you can't replace them all in one go. I'm actually going to play Raphael because, as with good old Football Manager, he complained about lack of first team football, despite the fact that we haven't actually played any football matches, which was entertaining. We got some good youngsters as well. Luca Franco, very good young Italian player, which is nice. And a couple of very good youngsters. You can go on the bench. You can go on the bench. You go on the bench. Oh, everybody's on the bench. Oh, my OCD. I'm going to have to rearrange. One moment, please. Hold the line. Okay. Sorry. I just can't. They've got to be ordered. Okay, they must be ordered. Okay. Let's go. So the tactic is the same as before. I'm going for a deep line playmaker on defend because we have the players for it. And hopefully, first game out, we'll just smash a team because I think they're in the 3rd division of Italy. So hopefully we'll start off with a cheeky little win. We're supposed to get to the semi-final of this cup. I expect nothing but a win. Let's give them a bit of green. I haven't actually looked. Let's have a quick look at the... Let me out. Dynamics. Just to see if they hate me. Or not. Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that, because, my reputation's not that high compared to the club. No players oppose me. Okay. And we've got one of the team leaders that support me. That's good. We've got a nice mix, actually. All right, let's do it, boys. What's the odds we just scrape this 1-0? Right. We're in the red and black stripes, if you're new to AC Milan. It's kind of our thing. We look like an evil toothpaste. Right, here we go. You better be good, Raphael, because I'm paying £1.3 million a month. That was painful. That was that. But honestly, I would have really had to go down in quality if I didn't want to pay that loan fee. Ruiz, good ball across. Barella. Nice. It's good stuff, boys. Ruiz. Nice. Barella. Go on. There it is. Come on. Goalkeeper's a bit of a shocker, but that one dude in the crowd is delighted. Wow, that's really bad attendance. Is this behind closed doors or something? Jesus. I know it's a cup qualifying round and stuff, but you'd think, maybe support the new manager or something. So this is hang on. So this is the lonely guy, Ruiz. We'll keep an eye on him. And obviously with our new signing, our Ferreira, he can play on the left-hand side as the inside forward. He can play as the striker. He can also play as the number 10 if we're behind and we need to swap the DM to a number 10. So he's pretty versatile. Nice. There we go. Decent ball. Diogo Jota. And also a long-term replacement for Jota, obviously, who's in his 30s. But he's still got it. We're 2-0 up. I was a bit worried. It would suck if we started off with getting knocked out. I feel like we're not going to get a lot of support from the fans or ownership if we have a bad start. I think we really do need to hit the ground running. That's good. That's decent. All right, Capiello. Yeah, Ruiz. I like it. I like him so far. Nice. Jota turns. Penalty? Yep, penalty. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Who wants it? Escatrone. Nice. Calm as you like. 35 minutes in. It's 3-0. I think we'll give the two wing-backs, if they're fit, I think we'll give the two wing-backs the second half. Because they're the youngsters. Oh, boys. Unlucky. It's nice to start the season. You know, we always talk about the optimism. You do all your signings, you go into the season optimistic, and then you lose and cry a little bit. At least playing somebody that's just so bad kind of makes it nice. So Braga can come in, and Zipka. Zippy. For you old people will know who I'm talking about. Zippy and Bungle, innit? I've got a song for you. It is a bit dirty, okay? And you probably won't get it if you're not from the UK. It's for Rainbow. It's the theme tune to a children's program called Rainbow. I learnt it when I was really, really young, and I thought I was like being so rude. It's up above the streets and houses, rainbows flying high, Bungle undone his trousers and peed in Jeffrey's eye. Diddly-diddly-diddly. So it's naughty, isn't it? I thought I was such a rebel. I was 23. No, I was young. It's a good block. Piccadilly. Got to call him Piccadilly, surely. I'm going to say no pressure. I never get to use that one, so I might as well. Nice. Don't concede, lads. I don't want to see us conceding. I've got to be honest. The only staff member... I never normally do this. When I got off the job and it says, do you want a budget for making staff changes? I normally always just say no. But I was like, yes, actually, I'd like a small budget. Yes. Gianfranco Giacomotta. And I made sure that I replaced their assistant manager with Jordan Henderson. He's coming with me wherever we go, Jordan Henderson. Cost like $3.5 million to get rid of the assistant manager and then pay for Jordan Henderson. And he's actually slightly worse than the assistant manager. But, you know, you got to show loyalty to your staff members. Let's give the young striker a game. Think I'm going to need a nickname for Gianfranco G. GG, innit? Go on, in the middle. Raphael! You want more first team football? Can't even score against this little team. Yeah, so I think our players are better. But obviously they're a lot older. And we have to get Champions League football this year. So it's not an easy task. We've not picked an easy job. But what if we succeed in this job, then the world is our oyster. Like, we could go, next job could be Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, any of the big teams, any of the giant teams. We're there now. We're there. As long as we can make this job work, that's the only thing we've got to do. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy. And I'm on 120 grand a week, so why wouldn't I be happy? I'm staying at a Holiday Inn just for ease of use. I bought it just so I could piss in the sink and not be bothered about it. Okay, yeah, that was all. Right. So, let me know what you think of the signings. I know it's a lot of money for Ferreira. But, you know, we got 9k back, so, you know, from small acorns and stuff. Jota got man of the match. Yeah, Jota is still a beast. The physicals, by the end of the season, might look a bit ropey, but he's a beast, and we'll because he can play up top as well. So we can all swap around with Ferreira. Where's Ferreira? There he is. Who's, according to our scouts, he's 4-star current ability. He is the best player at the club. Not bad for 875 grand, was it? Previously. Right, there we go, my friends. What do you think? Let me know. Where do you think we're going to finish this season? Hey? I'm going to say we're going to win it. Why not? We got loads of good players. We've got a couple of oldies, but they should be good for one more season. I think we're going to be in with a shout of it at least. Also, I love this sort of thing as well because we get to watch Brescia and see, because they've got some great wonder kids, to see how they get on and in Europe. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that as well. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I love you all. I'll replace the intro bit soon. I might have done it this episode. I don't know if I did or not. Might have forgotten. Who knows? That's the fun of surprises. Bye-bye.